I got to be honest with you. By the time I talk to you guys, win or lose, mentally, I'm on to the next game. And I know there's a lot of questions about the call right before the half, so I definitely want to address that before I move on to Cincinnati. Take full responsibility for that call. I have to do a better job in putting the guys in a better position. We have good players. I know that, and can't really press the issue. And with that, moving forward, it's my responsibility to do that. So, I wish I could take it back, but again, I gotta do better. So, this week, moving forward, I would say we have definitely a challenge ahead of us. Joe Burrow, in my opinion, is one of the best quarterbacks in this league. He has a dynamic trio at the receiver position, Boyd, Higgins, and what I think one of the best in the league, Chase. Mixon is still running the ball at a high level, and I think they do a great job up front in the offensive line for the run game, as well as trying to give him time in the pocket for his protection. So with that, I take your questions.
Steve, was that call partly a reflection of not being able to get to Cousins?
I don't really want to elaborate on the call. Again, I can't press it. Our players, again, they have shown an ability to be able to do certain things, and I got to be able to trust that. And I know exactly what we have in the caliber guys there. And once again, I take full responsibility for putting those guys in that position.
How do you explain the front four then not getting,
It's a combination of both. It's a combination of both. I start with me. From a standpoint of calls. Got to look at my calls. We got to look at what we do from a coverage standpoint. And giving those guys opportunities, because when I evaluate the tape and I watch things, we're this close, we're this close, we're this close. And, you look at certain situations while the quarterback is getting rid of the ball, we got to be better in our zone drops, getting in that particular window that's going to make him hold the ball, and then Bosa's right there to get the sack, or he's going to check it down, as we always talk about, forcing the ball to the kill zone. So there's a combination of a lot of things, and we all got our hand in it, and we got to get better.
In training camp, maybe more than once, that as far as the depth of this defensive line, you've never been around anything like it. Not to call out specific guys and numbers, but the numbers don't bear that out at this point. Do you know? From a production standpoint, why that depth in ways just hasn't happened?
It varies throughout the year and each team. And I go back to really what I just stated. I think we can do a better job on the back end, in coverage, whether it's man or zone, and allowing the quarterback to hold the ball a little longer. Watching tape, I think we're close. I think we're close a lot, and we're going to eventually get there. And I'm not really pressing right now about the lack of production, because I feel like it's going to come.
Travarius Ward was able to get the pick on the first series, and he almost got the one on that call right at the end of the half. What kind of communication do you have with him, and confidence do you have in him?
A lot of confidence in him. I think he's emerging each and every week, and I think it starts in practice. Just leaving practice now, just watching him, how he goes about his job, it translates and carries over to the game. So he's working hard each and every day, and the confidence is there to be able to call man or zone when he's out there.
Was he pretty crushed after the game Monday night?
I think we all were, and as professionals, as pros, we got to quickly move on.
What is your working protocol with Kyle? Like after games, do you guys meet on the plane when you're coming back from a away game, or do you have meetings with him the next day?
Talk on the plane. We meet the next day, evaluate, and go over the game tape. So there's constant dialogue.